Hello again, YouTube. This is the truth, man. Giving you the truth. I didn't lie. It's a tornado watch right now. So I'm kind of waiting a few minutes. So I want to talk about something that I was just listening to in the background in the car, which just reinforces what I say, that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And this video is about Deion Sanders and how he was being disrespected and cursed out at the game. Listen in the background. Listen to this. Now, did y'all hear the Alabama State players disrespecting Deion Sanders? People go too far, and I've experienced this too. Like, you can be advocating for people, you can be trying to help people, but let's just be honest. Not all skinfolk is kinfolk. When people talk about black women, there's some truth to it. It's a lot of truth to it. Not in every case, though. Every black woman ain't bad. But in a lot of cases, there's a lot of things going on throughout the country, throughout the world, in regards to black women. So we can't excuse them. I wouldn't just single them out like other women don't do nothing. But you know what I'm saying. Same thing with Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, out of all people, if you gonna do this, it should not be the Deion Sanders, man. Deion Sanders, I used to go to Jackson State. I went to Jackson State for 2 years. And I know when I was there, how the scouting went. Like we got scouted more being in the minor league almost than the players on Jackson State, some of them. They got scouted, but the SWAC itself is unfairly overlooked when looking for players to go to the NFL. Deion Sanders being the greatest corner of all time, hands down, to ever play the game of football for the National Football League. Out of all his success, all his stardom, he get endorsements, everything he did, he chose, because he didn't have to. He chose to take a head coaching job at Jackson State University. Now, after he made that choice, he got the number one prospect in the country, Travis Hunter, to go to his school. That says a lot about him as a person. So, after doing this, he wasn't done. He wasn't done at all. Not only has he taken his personal money for players, this person, that person, not only did he lose some of his toes with the medical assessment. I mean, I ain't gonna get into that, but they stole his radio, all types of bad. After all of this, he still advocated for the players on each team in the SWAC to be better scouted, more fairly scouted, to get a better opportunity. And those Alabama State players felt the need to make it street, to act like these rappers and call him a "oh, hey, nigga, man." That wasn't funny. It wasn't smart. It was ungrateful. Because that same coach that you called all those names advocated for you to get a better chance to go to the NFL. That's how ninjas do. No, you know what? That's how niggas do. I can say nigga. Niggas said all over the internet. Oh, I'm black. Let me go against my fellow man. Let me mess with his girlfriend. Let me mess with his wife. Let me call him. Let me go in the office and tell on him. I bet that same dude was protesting over criminals putting themselves in situations and coming up short. Even though they didn't deserve it, they deserve to just go to jail in some of those cases. The same dude had the audacity to call a coach that lowered his standard according to the standard set by those other schools. B.I.T.C.H.A.S.S. nigga. And a whole ASS nigga. This is what's going on all over the country. This is why the murder rate is so high. Y'all don't want to deal with facts. And like Shannon Sharp said, when people get corrected for this kind of stuff, be intelligent and just stay out of it and let them be corrected. Because this don't make no sense, man. I was going to make that one last video and that was going to be it. This just don't make no sense. For guys to be taking up for these women who are breaking up their houses, guys disrespecting coaches who are getting you television revenue for your school. Really, Eddie Robinson Sr., he overdid it. He was acting emotional too. Or Junior. I guarantee you your father wouldn't have did that. He wouldn't have did that. But see, that's the difference with a lot of people today. And y'all talk about us advancing. How can we advance with all these people advocating black on black violence, advocating gangs, advocating street life, and then calling the main people that advocate for them Uncle Tom, sellout, HOEASS niggas? That's why you gotta realize there's blacks and there's ninjas. You have the warriors and you have the Sambos. Voting for Trump doesn't make you a sellout. What makes you a sellout is going in them streets and killing off those who are looked at the same way you are. What makes you a sellout is going against a coach just because you playing against him. You can't hype yourself up. I play cornerback. I can hype myself up just thinking about who I'm going against. You dudes are some clowns, man. And y'all strengthen, y'all talking about white supremacy, you making them even stronger. You making that thing exist with the things you do and say on a regular basis. And then dudes like me that correct you, I'm a sellout. But yet, the guys who grift on the whole situation, what are they? How much is Deion getting? That's one commercial. He gets more for one commercial than he's getting to coach Jackson State. And these dudes think they so tough. Let me tell you something. If you can't go without cussing, you are an insecure, effeminate, fugazi clown. You that's convict language. That's prison language. And the smart dudes in prison, they don't cuss every word. The ones, the wannabes, let me prove that I'm a thug. Oh, hey, nigga, man. I kill my own. Look at my AK. Look at my AR. I'm going to take this AR and I'm going to use it on other black people. Goofies. Y'all some goofies. You're a goofy. Let me tell you something. You could shoot your whole state to smithereens. That still don't make you tough. That makes you a clown. You shooting anybody for trivial reasons that don't have nothing to do with you preserving your life. And you didn't start. If you start some stuff, that don't even count. If you taking up for somebody that started some stuff, that don't count. Y'all dudes, y'all goal is to be a thug shooter. Come on, man. And then, oh, he said something to me. I'ma slide on him. I'ma slide. Let me help white supremacy. Let me help white supremacy. Let me slide on other blacks who might be getting denied jobs because of their skin color. Let me help the people who don't like us. Let me make them feel better at their dinner tables. I'ma slide on him. I'ma disrespect him. I'ma go on Instagram, TikTok, and I'ma call him a whole A nigga. Because I'm tough. I tell you, I'm tough. You better believe in me. People die for you to carry on like this. Babies, stillbirth, miscarriages, little kids caught in the crossfire, and you still here. Guys that wanted to make it for their kids. Like my father, squirming in a hospital bed trying to make it, trying to live, and you still here. Wannabe. You think you tough, man? You think you tough? Because you can B-I-T-C-H. I'm gonna lessen your status as a man. I'm gonna make you a female. You are a B-I-T-C-H. Man, get out of here, man. You a clown, man. You what's wrong with the world. You what's wrong with the country, man. And anybody who advocates for you is a problem too. Politicians that advocate for you, judges that advocate for you, fake pro-blacks that advocate for you, they a problem too. They should be confronting you. Like, man, why would you say that about Deion Sanders, all that he trying to do for you? These dudes is jealous. That is niggas' problem. They're jealous. That's why they don't work together in the manosphere. Let me get the money and let me call you broke and call you a bum and blah, 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 blah. Oh, and don't try to expose me. Don't expose me. I'm going to dox you. Black people always go against other black people. We the only race that spends the majority of our time going against people who, in a lot of cases, we shouldn't even be going against them. We should be teaming up with them. Sometimes you gotta go against people. Like, I'm against how they did Deion Sanders at that game. And no matter how you ain't like, I don't like how he, you know what that coach looked like? He looked like a wife that was mad at her husband for not giving her way. Get away from me. I don't have to embrace you. And your players is a reflection. Your father wouldn't have did that, man. Doug Williams wouldn't have did that, man. And Doug Williams, if I'm not mistaken, he had some riffs with Deion too. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. No Matrix. All of y'all dudes on here talking this black stuff and reparation, all that. I want to see if y'all gonna say anything about how they did Deion. You a grifter if you don't. Umar can talk about what's going on. Dr. Umar, I ain't gonna disrespect him. Dr. Umar can talk about what's going on in the manosphere. Let me see if he gonna mention how they did Deion Sanders at that game. I want all the black women for myself.